Okay, hello. Welcome to each and every one of you. I'm really grateful that you're taking a few minutes to listen to this video, and I hope it will inspire you to continue in your practice and possibly to learn more and more about how to practice. My whole teaching is about how to practice. It's not theory or theology or philosophy. So my name's Jay Gray. I have a religious studies degree from Oregon State University and a master's degree from Yale Divinity School, also really in religious studies. The greatest accomplishment for as far as I'm concerned, is I was a single dad to 3 children for basically 20 years. But after they were grown and gone, I was at liberty to practice a spiritual path. And I went to India in 1971 looking for a teacher. I met a now famous man named S.N. Goenka. He was teaching Vipassana meditation there, and I took a number of classes with him, and I also sat alone in isolation for up to 30 days. When I returned to the United States, there were no Vipassana meditation centers. So I went on to graduate school. I met my future wife, got married, and had children. In 2014, I returned to Thailand. I studied under a Buddhist nun named Sister Kamalwan. I had a small cabin built next to where she lived, and I lived there for a year and a half. After her sudden death in a car accident, I needed to find a new teacher. I was then introduced to a young monk in Thailand. He lived on some property where there was an abandoned cave, and I lived there also alone for about a year and a half. Later, I learned of a teacher in northern Thailand, recognized as fully liberated. Feeling that I needed deeper guidance, I traveled north and met this teacher, Ajahn Kanchit, a forest monk who had lived in the forest for over 30 years. During that time in the forest, my meditation deepened significantly. I gradually increased my sitting time from 90 minutes to 6, 8, 10, 12 hours without moving. Under the guidance of this fully liberated monk, I made significant progress. By the time I returned to America, he and another teacher I met after knowing Ajahn Kanchit have informed me that I was successful in passing the second steps of the 4 steps towards Arhat, both stream entry and once returner, Sotapanni and Sakadagami. Although I did not take full monastic vows when I was living in Thailand, I lived as a samanera, following the monk's schedule, going on alms rounds, fasting for extended periods, and living in isolation. I fasted multiple times, including periods of 21, 28, and 30 days without any food whatsoever. So now, back in America, I have been encouraged by both my teachers to spread this Dhamma in the West, starting with social media platforms. I'm now offering Dhamma seekers a unique opportunity to have a teacher who has actually walked on the path, not just studied, read, or heard about it, and who is now available for live in-person instructions and guidance. I strongly believe a teacher we can meet in person, call by phone, send messages and emails to is essential to a successful practice. We need someone we can confide in, can question, can visit, can have a live dialogue with. Without this guidance, it's extremely likely we will misunderstand our experiences in meditation and misunderstand the teachings of the scriptures, even to the point of abandoning our practice or developing mental or emotional problems. Therefore, I'm inviting each of you to join me on our social media platforms, our live podcasts to be announced soon, to message, email, or phone me with your questions and concerns. I live in Oregon, USA. We have Pacific Standard Time. I am also available to travel to meet groups who are interested and invite me to come and visit. Please check the links below, and please don't hesitate to contact us with any questions, with suggestions how to improve the channels, and for topics you may like to know more about. Thank you so much. Keep up the practice. You're bound to be successful. Thank you.